Hello everyone, it's me again, Xeno, and today I'm dressed as a proper Tremere, or all with lab coat, as you can see, and red round glasses. So, yep. And why? Well, as you can see right here, today is the day when we are getting another clan video for Bloodlines 2. I will now take these glasses off because I want to see what I'm looking at. Yeah, today's the Tremere day. So we are getting the Tremere clan video for Bloodlines 2. Once again, all the footage was caught for this video by the amazing Outstar. So once again, we thank you dearly. And yeah, we will analyze it. Obviously, if you want to watch it for yourself, links in the description below. But we will watch it right now together. I will shut up, and as usual, then I will analyze the trailer and tell you what I think about it and what I catch from it. So, without further ado, let's delve into the mysterious clan Tremere.
A Tremere mage. Not an easy path among the other clans, they tell me.
Such a hound for secret knowledge would make a fine member of Clan Tremere.
You won't be alone here. Mrs. Thorne will love a new sparring partner.
I run a flea circus, which is really just a front for my secret human butchery service. And in my spare time, I like to build tiny castles out of the teeth of my victims.
Excuse me?
I run this shop and answer stupid questions.
My child has a warlock of her own, a frazzled, graceless thing, positively lamentable, always with her nose in some dusty tome.
Well, she gets absorbed when she has a project.
Am I one such project?
I hope that's not a problem. I can see you two working closely together.
You cared for him. That is unusual.
Will you distract me, perhaps?
A Tremere sorcerer wants a forbidden tome from the Elder of Seattle, and I am to be her patsy to fetch it.
No! I mean, yes, when you put it like that, but...
You'll find us more organized than other clans. At least, those of us that honor the old ways. That's the real secret to longevity. That and wielding enough blood sorcery to turn your enemy's innards to outards, of course.
This is a meeting for true kindred, not warlock lackeys.
You're one of those intellectuals, aren't you?
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, dearest. You Tremere have never belonged.
And that's that for this trailer. So there's a lot of to unpack here, so let's mute this video and start over. So obviously the voice at the beginning is Fabian's voice. This line that he's saying, that he said in the previous Venture video, is the line he says when you select your clan after some stuff. So you select your clan and he gives you a quick rundown of how this clan operates in this city, more or less, because, you know, he's a Malkavian, so yeah. So what we can see here, we can see Fire in the best outfit in the whole game, and that's not even a discussion here, because it is the best outfit in the game. Yeah. And that's obviously the female version of Fire with the Stratus glasses, so this. Very Tremere. And here we have the mask Fire, so the male Fire. We can see him in another outfit, also a Tremere outfit, a much more, how to say it, not so professional outfit. Yeah, with the choker, the collar, and the open chest. Whew. Yeah, very unprofessional, but I don't mind. So yeah, and as we can see, there's a lot of scars on his face, so that's all customizable, because as we can see here, a female version doesn't have them. So that's that. First thing, obviously, again, Wake the Dead Cafe. So that's the Tremere Chantry in a way. Lou already said that in the 2-hour gameplay videos. And spoiler again, obviously, there is no real Chantry for Tremere in Seattle because there are only really 2 Tremere in Seattle. But only 2 that she knows of. Obviously not counting Fire if we choose Clan Tremere. So there is obviously Miss Thorne and Safia. And Wake the Dead Cafe is the place where Miss Thorne resides. And Miss Thorne will be our trainer. So if we are, for example, another clan, let's say Ventru, we can go to Wake the Dead Cafe and learn blood sorcery from her. Obviously, if she likes us. If she doesn't like us, then we will not be able to learn blood sorcery, but learning blood sorcery as another clan is forbidden, and you can do that because we Tremere don't really share that knowledge lightly, but you can do that in the game, yeah. And so that's obviously it's a front. Miss Thorne, as we can see here, runs the cafe. She's a primogen of Clan Tremere, of the whole 2 Tremere in the city. But obviously, Miss Thorne, a Tremere, most likely an elder. She's a magister, a primogen, and runs the Wake the Dead Cafe as a front to her whatever she's doing. As we can hear what she's doing, let's...
Thorne will love a new sparring partner.
I run a flea circus, which is really just a front for my secret human butchery service. And in my spare time, I like to build tiny castles out of the teeth of my victims.
Excuse me?
I run this shop and answer stupid questions.
So that's either irony or she's really into some wacky stuff. Let's rewind a little. So Miss Thorne is very eccentric, but a very nice lady that will butcher you from the inside out if you piss her off. So don't do that. And the names of the drinks here, they are just so creative. Ghosted, just F me up, Soy Division, Edgar Allan Joe. So obviously that's the reference to Edgar Allan Poe, but Joe as the cup of Joe, so coffee, and you get it. But yeah, that's very cool. Very, very, very cool. Does that say out of cat milk? I guess. I'm not sure, but yeah. On the board behind her. Do not ask for the pumpkin spice behind her. So yeah, that's cool. So this Wake the Dead Cafe is a cafe, but also a library, as we can see here. That's a place I would really like to spend my time in. So that's most likely her office, and we can see here the Tremere window of Tremere playable clan, the clan symbol at the top, and some nicknames: usurpers, warlocks, blood mages. And below that we have the clan affinities when it comes to disciplines. So obviously the whole Tremere moveset revolves around blood sorcery, so thaumaturgy, blood magic, etc. So all powers that fire can unlock just by themselves, it revolves around thaumaturgy, around blood sorcery, controlling blood and using it as a weapon. But we can also learn Dominate from a Ventru teacher, I think, at a lower clan cost, because it's in our clan affinities, because normally Tremere also know Dominate. And for those of you who complain that there is no Auspex, Auspex was basically changed in this game as to being like a default ability for no matter what clan you pick. So this is basically your sixth sense, like in Witcher or Cyberpunk, that helps you see stuff around you. So sharpened senses, basically. And it wouldn't really make sense to make separate like skill tree for that. So all clans have Auspex. Very useful, very cool. So yeah, Blood Sorcery, very cool. And we will see Blood Sorcery in action like in a second. Maybe that's basement. That's the basement, I think, of the Wegdead Cafe, but it looks like ruins. I doubt this is the backstage of the cafe. Unless we're in Poland, there maybe it can look like that, but we're in Seattle in this game, so I'm not really sure. Or that's maybe just, you know, Miss Thorne's playground, where she builds her little castle from thieves or of her enemies. And the great Miss Thorne herself. Outfits. Yeah. I love Tremere outfits. So the first one we unlock, the Trickster, is, you know, very basic, very very casual, very kind of gothy in a way, very mildly, but still. And yeah, that's really nothing remarkable. It's fine, but, you know, nothing special. This one, the Warlock, we actually saw a lot in the earlier shows, in the original gameplay trailer. Even though we were playing as a Bruja, Fire was wearing this outfit. I really like this outfit. It really grew on me. It's also kind of casual, but it starts to give you this like a scholarly look, this mysterious vibe. It really is getting into the right direction, like this sweet spot between casual and not. So that's my opinion about the Warlock. The Mage, also known as the outfit. Actually, that's what I call it. It looks fine. It's, you know, not very casual. It's something you would wear to a rave or a, you know, nightclub, with the open boob window with a pentagram and the choker, or is that a color? I'm not sure. But yeah, fire looks fire in it. And I'm all here for that. And now for the best one. Yes, I know, Fire, you're beautiful. Let me see this one. This is the outfit that Fire wears on the game cover. So that's this one, and it's actually a great choice because it's the best outfit in the game. Not only because it's a Tremere outfit, but because, you know, it's just the best. And the boots on it. The boots! I already was simping over these boots and this outfit in the release date reveal trailer. So yeah. Mwah, perfection. I love it. The perfect outfit. And again, we have some customization. Once again, this was done by Oldstar, so this Tremere look was done by her. And we have these beautiful Tremere glasses, as we can see here. The ones that Fire wears, I think, are a little smaller than the ones I have, but, you know, round LED glasses. These Strauss glasses. Maximilian Strauss, obviously, for those of you who don't know, was a Tremere Primogen in Bloodlines 1. So yeah, so his glasses became a sort of a staple for clan Tremere fashion in a way. Moving on, yeah, now we have Safia, so our little sweetheart. That's why I'm wearing the lab coat right here. She's so sweet, she's so pretty, she's so cute. Such a nerdy girl. This scene shows us that we can, in fact, in a way, romance Safia. Let's hear this dialogue here. And let's actually rewind a little because I want to complain about one thing.
The warlock of her own, a frazzled, graceless thing, positively lamentable.
Yeah, Loon, because you disrespected my little baby Safia like that, I will make your life a living hell. Or, unliving because you're a vampire, but you will suffer. So don't you dare call her like that, okay? Thank you. You will die in pain. So yeah, that's that.
Always with her nose in some dusty tome.
Blah, blah.
Well, she gets absorbed once she
This is Ryong talking, obviously.
has a project.
Am I one such project?
I hope that's not a problem. I can see you two working closely together.
You cared for him. That is unusual.
Will you distract me, perhaps?
So yeah, that we can in fact get closer to Safia. So I hope that's not only her we can get closer to, like, romance in a way. But Safia is, Safia, and the fact that indeed we can romance her brings joy to me. Fire, don't be mean to Safia. So here we have some. That looks like the Chinese theater in the Bloodlines 1, I assume, or some temple. I don't know if there are any big Chinese or Asian places in Seattle, but this indeed looks like either a restaurant or a temple or an office based, or a library maybe, perhaps, with I don't know. So yeah. Here we are underground in the sewers, I assume. Safia is so cute. And again, the ability tree. So at the bottom is the clan passive. For Tremere, it's corrosive touch. So every time we kill an enemy by feeding on them, their body will dissolve because Tremere have this power called corrosive vitae that allows to to make your vitae, your blood, corrosive. It's not really super strong, this corrosive vitae, but it can hurt someone, but not enough to, I think, to corrode the body. Obviously, this is a video game. This is just how this works, but it really reminds me the Oblivion and necromantic power, was it dust to dust, I think, where you just pull your blood over a corpse and it dissolves into ash. So that's what it reminds me of. But obviously here it's connected to Tremere blood sorcery. So that's the clan passive. It will work very well in stealth builds. Because when enemies find a body of an enemy you killed stealthily, they will raise alarm, and we don't want that. So you can obviously dispose of bodies by moving them other places, but this is a more adequate thing to do. Blood Curse, one of my favorite abilities. So basically it makes your opponent explode, so this is the Cauldron of Blood, or Blood Boil, from older editions and Bloodlines 1. You basically curse someone, and when they take damage again, they explode and damage everyone around them. Except us, obviously. And these explosions look so visceral, so gory. It looks... Love it. A Cauldron of Blood. So here it's a separate thing from the Blood Curse or Blood Boil. This basically is very similar, but different. It damages the enemy slightly, but it boils their blood inside their bodies and makes them scream, drawing attention to this particular enemy. So it's good for distractions. Recall. So this is a short-range teleportation. You're basically marking a place on the battleground, and with some ninjutsu style hand movements, you teleport there and explode on a small area, damaging enemies. As we can see here, they exploded. And Blood Salvo is basically summoning blood projectiles and shooting them on enemies. So that's very cool, very simple and effective. And now I want to actually talk about a little this.
Beating for true kindred, not warlock lackeys.
So yeah, I always found it funny that, and I'm not talking only about Bloodlines 2, but Vampire the Masquerade in general. This will be a little rant on my part right now, so you can skip ahead if you don't want to hear that. But the fact that many kindred don't consider Tremere to be one of them, as in, you know, true vampires, is very funny. Obviously, Tremere drink blood, can be staked and suffer from sunlight, but many kindred don't see them as true Cainites, true kindred, because they are not directly linked to Cain. They don't have a true antediluvian. So again, little lore. Tremere were a house of mages, so mortal sorcerers, mortal mages, who wanted to be immortal, and they couldn't artificially prolong their life any further, so they started to experiment on vampires, the Tzimisci. They stole the blood, they made a ritual, and became vampires without a curse, really, and without direct link to Cain, so the mythological first vampire. And yeah, because of that, many don't consider them true vampires. But what really is a vampire? Very often a vampire is a metaphor for greed. And, well, Tremere wanted to be immortal. They wanted knowledge. They wanted more power. So what is more vampiric than robbing a literal vampire from their blood and taking it for yourself, making it your own, not only by making it better because they didn't have any curse, but they also mastered it by developing thaumaturgy, by literally bending their own vitae and blood of others to their will. So in that sense, Tremere are in fact the most vampiric clan of them all. More vampiric than Nosferatu, more vampiric than La Sombra, Tzimisci. That's just my opinion on that. If we obviously take vampires from this perspective as a metaphor for greed, for wanting more power, for draining others to fuel yourself. Because, no, that's what Tremere are. They take what they want and make it theirs and make it better. Because we are better than everyone. So yeah. My rant is over. Now talk about this little part, not Lou, because you will suffer. I love you, but you will suffer. This looks like this enemy is using some sort of blood magic on us. So that's either an Anarch Tremere, a very disgraceful thing, most likely from House Ipsissimus, if there are in this game, or House Karna. We don't know. This may be some other enemy not related to Tremere, but it looks like they are using blood sorcery to attack fire. And here we have a conversation, an interaction with an NPC on the street. So once again, the way we present ourselves on the street and to the NPCs, the way we are dressed, will impact how others will react to us. A punk guy in a bar will respond better to a leather jacket than to a suit wearing fire. So yeah, that's that. They call us an intellectual. So yeah, this is a very funny part, as we can see here. We are using a corpse of a slain enemy through telekinesis as a myth shield. So that's very creative and very fun looking. This is, I think, a boss fight of sorts, because fire can't really make things like that, and it looks like it damages us, along with, these bullets running toward us. These are wits, like I said before, so basically vampires that lost all of their humanity and surrendered fully to their beast. So they are basically like mindless animals that can't really think. They are controlled by hunger and survival instinct. And they look like they look like. So yeah, most likely that's what they are. They could be something else, but I think that they are wits. Very, very fun finisher, ripping someone's hearts out. It's fun. It's fun. And that's all. Obviously, coming October 21st. I really like that trailer. The music by Schiffer is amazing in every trailer, in every Bloodlines 2 video. So, yeah. And once again, thank you, Outstar, for capturing this material for us and making this trailer. I really loved it. The thaumaturgical powers, the blood sorcery, looks very, very fun to play with. It's so visceral, so graphic, so I just very like it. I just very like it. So yeah, that's very fun. We can romance Safia in a way. The outfits for Tremere are great. And we will see if there are really only 2 Tremere in Seattle. Obviously, Lou can be only talking from what she knows. So maybe there are more Tremere, but there are only 2 in Camarilla, and the rest are in hiding. Maybe they are Sabbath allied Tremere, because anti-tribute does not exist. Maybe they are Anarch Tremere, like I said, with House Ipsissimus and House Karna. So maybe that's that. Maybe there are other Tremere NPCs hiding in the city, because in the plot, something vampirically magical is going on. We know that Isabella, so the Atrium running Toreador, knows a little bit of blood sorcery, but I doubt she can do all of this stuff that she is doing on her own. So we will see. We will see. I really hope we can, as one of the endings, bring Clan Tremere to its rightful place as rulers of Seattle. Maybe become a prince, or help Miss Thorn to become a prince of Seattle. And we'll see. Yeah. So let me know, what do you think about this Tremere trailer, because obviously Tremere are the best clan. And yeah, share your thoughts below. Obviously, once again, link to the trailer itself in the description below. You can also check my social media while you're down there. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see ya next week for Bruja trailer. Bye bye.